What is up, people of the world? Is me and Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I'm reviewing a new Loud House episode today. I couldn't remember the name of it, but it's actually called A Mutt Above. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? This episode is about Lana and Charles, and it's actually very similar to several episodes, but I'll get into that. So there's this new girl that comes along. I forget her name. It's something St. Clair. It's Lacey St. Clair actually, and she has this dog named um, Mortish Shaw, or something like that. It's a really fancy uppity name. The girl herself is very uppity too, and so she approaches Lana and Charles because they're playing in mud, and she just is just absolutely disgusted by that. And well, Lana's she's like, well, let us do our own thing, pretty much. And then uh, Lacey, she talks about how her dog is a purebred, and she always wins this dog competition every year. And then Lana's like, oh yeah, well dog Charles is the best dog in the world, and Charles could beat your dog at anything. And so that actually leads Lana to train Charles for this new little dog pageant, I guess. Not pageant, but it's like a dog competition. So so training this training regimen is exact. No regimen is working for Charles because he still just wants to play. There's this damn butterfly that keeps showing up, and Alana's at one point, "Shoo, butterfly, scream!" And I think Charles wants to eat the butterfly. I don't know. Maybe, probably not. I don't know. He's a dog, so who knows? So at one point, Lincoln's helping train Charles, and he's wearing like a black suit. He has a white suit, a brown suit, and a black suit. Why does he have so many damn suits? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. But at one point he plays dead, and he actually is wearing this black suit because he's wearing it for one of Lucy's funerals. And I think the reason Lincoln passes out is that because Charles farted, and that's how he passed out. And so yeah, because sometimes there's juvenile humor like that in the Loud House. um, anyway, so at one point Lucy from under the porch, she pulls Lincoln in, like just drags his passed out body underneath the porch, and Alana's like, I could wake him up if you want, and Lucy's like, that's fine. He's perfect. He's perfect the way he is right now, and that's when she just drags him under the porch. I just love that. So Lana, enter Lola. She's having problems with her princess car. That's literally the name of the car she drives. It's called the princess car. And she wants Lana to repair the engine, and Lana, she's telling Lola about this competition that she's trying to train Charles for, and her face just lights up at that idea, and Lana wants Lola to help her, but in turn Lola wants Lana to fix her engine in her princess car, and then they make a deal, and then flash forward to the competition, and then Lana's waiting on Charles and Lola, and then Charles he's just walking out. He's just walking out like this, with all these clothes on, like this wig, and he's all proper now because Lola trained him to be that way, and so he's able to give Lacey St. Clair's dogs. She's a, she's able to give her dog a run for her money, and so it's really down to the wire with this competition. So much so is that there's actually a tie for the first time in that competition's history. It's a tie between Charles and Morticia. Again, I can't remember her damn name, but so Charles comes back and Lana, she is like, "Oh, you want to play afterwards, right?" And then Charles is like, "No, no, no." So she's Charles is pretty much rejecting Lana on all of her requests for like the things I used to like playing in the mud or ear rubs or this, that, and the other. And poor Lana, she's getting very upset about this, and so I think I think it's because that Ch- Charles sees her so upset that he actually winds up turning back to his old self again. But it's not only that. He happens to notice that there's a damn tennis ball underneath her hat, and then that's what triggers him to be back to his normal self as well. And so Lana and Charles actually forfeit the competition, and but she thanks Lola for her help anyway, and so Lacey is very confused by this, and so we at the end of the episode we go back to the mud pit that we were at the beginning of the episode, and uh, Lacey she's very conflicted and confused as to why Lana and Charles will drop out of the competition, and Lana realizes that I don't want Charles to be perfect. I just want him to be himself. And yeah, that's the episode. So as I was saying earlier, this episode has a lot of similarities with other episodes. Two episodes actually, one from this show and one from a whole another show entirely. This episode's very similar to Toads and Tiaras, where Lincoln was trying to he was trying to train Lana to be all proper for this competition, and Lincoln realized that he didn't want to change her for who she was, and he was wrong to do that, and Lana goes through that same exact lesson as well. Also, it actually kind of reminds me of that one episode in SpongeBob where I can't remember the name of it, but it's where SpongeBob is trying to train Gary for this competition, and Squidward has this purebred snail. It's a girl snail, and SpongeBob also goes through the same lesson that he's trying. It's actually not quite the same lesson. Instead of trying to change Gary into something he's not for the competition, he's overworking him, essentially. So it's kind of similar, but not quite the same thing. This episode reminded me of that as well. So yeah. So overall, did I like this episode? I liked it a lot. It was a very fun episode for it starred Lana, which I like. I like Lana episodes. She's one of my favorite characters in the show, and so there's that. That's a plus for me, and I just like the episode overall. It was very heartfelt at the end when Lana learned her lesson, and she was able to have her dog be back to normal, and yeah, that was really sweet. And so yeah, that's what I liked about it. I have no real complaints really. So I'm what did you guys think of the episode? If you guys liked the episode, then let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. And if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make. And stay tuned for my next review, which will be my review for the newest Casa Grandes episode entitled Croaked. So that's actually the the Dia de los Muertos themed episode. So look forward to that tomorrow. Alright, I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.